like to congratulate you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, how are you feeling now after getting selected? Although it's a different question, difficult to answer, right?
It's a good feeling. It's like a dream come true. Definitely, it's a dream come true. So it's a good
Okay.
feeling that all the hard work has paid off. And if we were working in a direction, but with UPSC, you never know where you are. So only the result
Right,
where you are. So it's a
right.
good feeling.
Because earlier it was like you prepared, very hard for cracking the CAT examination.
Yes, ma'am.
And after cracking the CAT examination, finally cracking UPSC is,
Yes,
of course, a difficult task. And of course, in itself is a big happiness for the
yes.
you as well as your family.
My family is
So,
very happy. Like they are way more happy.
that's great. That's great. But what dragged you, after MBA, it's like, and doing MBA from IIM, right?
Yes.
So, what dragged you in this direction that you should start preparing for UPSC?
So, ma'am, it was always my childhood dream to do UPSC. But after my BTech, I did my BTech in electrical engineering. I was not very confident about pursuing this journey because I thought I have a backup, or I wasn't confident. So, and at the same time, in my final year of my BTech, I got into IIM Lucknow, so which was undoubtedly a very good opportunity at that time.
Right.
So I thought, let me pursue my post graduation and then I'll go for UPSC. So here, there I got the exposure and a lot of confidence in my abilities. And then I worked with Ernst and Young Advisory Services for a period of around 1.5 years in Mumbai. And then it was a question of now or never. Twinkle, do you really want to?
Right, right, right.
Otherwise, it might be never for you. So that was that question that dragged me. Like, I did not want to live with the regret of not trying. So I thought, let me
Okay.
give it a honest try, and even if I don't make it, I will not have the regret of not trying. So
Right. Absolutely true. So, Twinkle, as I can see that you have already given 4 attempts, and this was your fourth attempt, in
uh,
which you was
yeah, but the first two were not prepared at time. Like they were like prelims I had given. But yeah, so you can call it my third attempt.
so. What exactly were the mistakes which you committed initially, and what were the, you can say, things on which you worked upon, and you were able to clear the exam? Because many of the people, they end up their journeys, right? But then in your fourth attempt, what all things were there which were not there in your previous attempts?
So actually, what many people do, that what I did also, in the initial first two attempts, I studied only for 2, 3 months before the prelims, and I thought I'll be able to clear it, but I couldn't clear the prelim. I was working also that time, and I was studying also. But then I realized that people who got selected last year and last to last year, they are able to do the prelims, and I am not able to do it. Then what's the reason? Then I discovered
Right.
my preparation is lacking somewhere. That's why I'm not able to clear it. So then I had quit my job, and then I gave complete 1 year to my preparation for prelims and mains both. Then I could clear the prelims in all the further attempts. With my the second last attempt, what went wrong was that I focused more on the prelims and not on the mains part. So I could clear the prelims with very good numbers, but during the mains part, my optional was management. So management itself is a very huge optional, and it
Right, right.
doesn't have any overlap with the GS part. So then it took me a lot of effort during the mains time to prepare it very well. So that's why I couldn't score that much good marks in management, and that's why I was not in the merit list. So in this attempt, I paid equal emphasis to each part of the process, to prelims, to mains, to ethics papers, to essay papers, to management papers, and then I was able to do it with good numbers.
Yes, because that is definitely, it is like plays a very important role that we should be like focusing in an integrated manner. Like we should prepare for both prelims as well as main side by side, because otherwise we are left with only 2 or 3 months, and then it's like huge syllabuses
It's
there.
impossible, and you have to balance your optional with your GS, then ethics and essay also, then it's huge.
Yes, yes, of course. So, how did the VNK Academy help you out during your preparation?
Provided me very good interview guidance program, and the feedback and the questions asked by each of the panel members were very, very pinpointed and very helpful, even for me to sit back and prepare after the interview, and the feedback they gave wherever I was lacking, so that gave me a direction in which I could prepare more. And actually some of the questions, like sir asked me questions from France, and those were the questions also asked to me in the actual UPSC interview. So, for example, they asked me questions from management, which were also some of the like that overlap with my actual UPSC interview. So, I would say that it was a good reflection of the true UPSC interview. So, one of the best mocks that I had given with any coaching academy. So, I would really like to thank each of the panel members.
Okay. So, would you like to thank, recommend the people about VNK?
Definitely, I would recommend all the candidates to definitely give some mocks with VNK Academy, because my personal experience was very good, because some of the areas which they asked question for were truly the areas which were asked in the UPSC interview, and their
Right.
feedback was also very.
Okay. And Twinkle, I would like to ask you one more question. That since you left your job at E&Y in 2018, right?
Yes.
So after that, whether you was working somewhere or you was completely, uh, you have devoted your complete time to your studies.
Ma'am, after leaving my job, I devoted my complete time to my studies. Mostly, I was not working in between. I wanted to focus, and even if I was not going through, I didn't give up. I that thought always came in. Is it the right decision?
Right, right, right,
Get a
right,
job and maybe prepare with that. Then I
right.
thought, let me just give it 100%. Even if I don't get through, no, I don't want to live with the regret of not trying. Let me give it my 100%, and then let's see what happens.
Right, right, right. And while leaving a job, was there some, you can say, fear in your mind? If this, then what?
Yes, ma'am, definitely that fear was there. See, even if I come back, I would have a lag of good 2 3 years to come back to, and I'll be going back to the same position. And meanwhile, all my colleagues would have moved forward. But then that motivation that I want to, so want to do UPSC, and I
Right,
live with the regret of not trying. At least I knew that very intelligent people are giving this exam, but I was like, let me just try it, and maybe I might not get through, but I will not have that regret till my live.
right, right. True, true, true. So thanks a lot, Twinkle, for joining us and giving your valuable time. So
Thank you.
it was a nice session with you, and I wish you all the best. And once again, I wish you congratulations to
Thank you.
you as well as your family.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. Bye bye.
Bye.
Namaste. Namaste. Bye.